Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, my name's Rob. I tend to work on old BMWs, generally E46s. Those are my favorite. You'll notice here in the background, I do have another 330 Ci on the trailer that we just picked up from Copart. This is a 2004, I believe, so it is the facelift, but that's okay. We'll still love it just the same. Picked this up, like I said, at Copart. Just getting back right now. This was the cheapest buy that I've ever gotten from Copart, almost the cheapest that I've paid for entirely. And it's probably, well, at least cosmetically, one of the worst ones that I bought, but that's all right. So let me get you guys to walk around and kind of take a look to see what this is, and we'll talk about what I paid and get into all that here shortly. So like I said, this is my 2004, I believe, 330 Ci. It is an auto, unfortunately, but that's all right. You see that we do have a whiskey lick here on the front, and surprisingly, that is not why it was totaled. You'll see that here in a second. Walk around, we got nice tinted windows. Got some Lion Hartis tires, but all four are matching. There's really good tread on all four. The wheels, from what I've seen, look pretty decent. And as we come around the back, yeah, that's why it was at Copart. So she got slammed right in the ass. Bent this rear panel, bent the trunk as well. So she's a mess. Ooh, we have a CD changer on the trunk. That's pretty nifty. Harman Kardon. I haven't been in the car really, other than to just get it on the trailer. We have a Super Start, 11 of 21. I don't know if you guys can get in there and see that date. We have aftermarket LEDs. Oh yeah, I didn't realize because the lens is missing on this, but she's worked pretty bad in the back. I mean, you could certainly pull this out and get the trunk replaced and get it to work. Scuff on the bumper, but the bumper itself's all right. So this thing has had a really hard life, as I can tell just by walking around. And so we got some spray paint and probably some body work there. This paint, I don't know how well it's coming out on camera, but it looks like an orange was rolled all across it. This is all full of Bondo. Oh God. See, hear that? That's metal. That's Bondo. This has seen some things. Yeah, this is all I can see, the sanding scratches on the paint. This paint was a little better, but lots of runs and drips. The whole side's been painted. Another little ugly spot here. And I'm pretty sure this is the wrong front bumper. This is a pre-facelift bumper. You can see on my other 330 Ci over there. Oh, but we got a tow hook, so this thing, this thing's fast. That's the outside. Inside isn't really too bad. Wow. I'm just looking at the door gap. That's huge. Look how big that is up here. You go over to mine and you can see how much narrower that is. That's what the gap's supposed to look like. That is a huge gap. Holy cow. Interior isn't too bad. Door panels are in good shape. Fortunately, these crack really bad for some reason on the coupes. The seats are in actually really nice shape. They're actually better than the ones in my 330 Ci. Carpet looks pretty good. Let's see. The seat back is broken off, like all of them. They come unglued and pop off. The back seat's in really nice shape. I'm actually going to save this for my 330 Ci. Headliners coming down. ABC pillars need to be recovered. I mean, that's all pretty typical. It does look like we're missing the trim, but it's actually on the floor the other side. I did see that. They must have had a different double din radio in here, and they took it when they had the accident. This is unfortunately not ZHP Cube trim. That's just a vinyl cover, and it does look like it has a Dynavin lower tray there, which is nice. I'm going to put that in my 330 Ci as well. I've got one of those Enon head units in my 330 Ci, so we'll save that for that as well. Steering wheel's in okay shape. Let's get to the other side. You see this door handle's really bad too, which is a shame. I was hoping these are better than mine. Mine just have a couple little cracks, but that's really bad. Let's see. Power memory seats. There's our trim on the floor. Anything else to note? Oh. So we got a little Taco Tuesday wear mark on the seat here on the bottom. But these are heated seats too. That I might just swap these into my 330 because mine are getting pretty beat up. We do have a key. This is deader than a doornail. We do have the auto headlights, which is nice. Pop the power bar in here. Oh. So this is black sapphire metallic. So on E46s, they put the paint codes here. Sometimes they're down here underneath the airbox, but generally in this region is where you'll find that. Here we have our M54 B30. All looks pretty stock, except for the race car red hoses. Looks like we got some red hoses back there as well. That lower one's been on there a minute. It's all greasy, nasty. I was hoping to find like maybe some coilovers or something. All these cars I pick up, I keep thinking that maybe we'll have some coilovers, but never yet. But it's hard to see. But we do have new struts all the way around, and looks like brand new calipers all the way around too. So we got some good parts. Looks like just stock exhaust, missing one of the tips. Oh yeah, just totally stock exhaust. Let's see, is there anything in the spare tire well? No, just a spare tire. Man, they cleaned this thing out pretty good. Let's check the glove box. We missed that when we walked around. Nothing. Oh, cover for the tow hook. Yeah, unless there's something underneath the seats. That's someone's glass. I should have gloves on. Another mug. Don't see anything else underneath the seats. Man, some bubbles. Someone's dirty ass comb. Let's go check the other side just for funsies. Nothing underneath the front. And nothing on the back. Well, that's no fun. So one of the things that, downside to getting these Copart ones is they're from an accident, and most people do clean out all their stuff. This car was listed on Copart, 247,000 miles. It's listed as a non-runner, which to me doesn't make any sense. It was more than likely driving when it got hit in the ass. So I'm pretty sure that we can get a jump on it, start it, and I can drive it off the trailer, which would be fantastic. When I went on the block at Copart, I put one bid in for $275, and no one else bid. So I won the car for $275. Now there's some fees and stuff on top of that, taxes, blah blah blah. This is a bill of sale only car, so it can't be put back on the road. But after walking around this thing, it probably doesn't need to go back on the road again. This thing's had a life. With fees and everything, it was like $630, I think. So still not bad. There's plenty of parts on this. There's some stuff that I can use on my car. Wheels and tires will sell. The auto 330 Ci axles sell pretty good. The diff sells good. The engine, if it's good, will sell. That's $1,000 just in the motor. So maybe a little less because of the miles. I'll probably market down a little bit, but somewhere $800 to $1,000 for a B30. That's pretty much the going rate. So I've got some money in it. Got nice aftermarket headlights. They look pretty good shape. But I just wanted to show Carfax and get the shadow out here. So I was right. It's a 2004 330 Ci, rebuilt salvage title, 9 previous owners. Like I said, this thing's been around the block. Last reported 238, but I believe it has 247 on it now. Looks like we had an accident in 2008 to the driver's side. So I'm missing some pages. I don't know why they didn't print, but under the accident column, you see the first one was here in 2008, and then it had 6 more, 7 more accidents. So it's had front end stuff, side stuff, the other side, back end. This thing is beat. So I'm really not sad to make some parts out of this, help some other cars stay on the road. But in the meantime, let me get my jumper pack. Let's see if we can get this thing to light up. All right, so actually I had to change out the battery. The jumper pack was not liking it. Sometimes when things are really dead, you just got to put a hot battery in it. So yeah, 247, 550. Got some power. Let's see if she'll crank over. On the button. Misfiring like a cow, but she's running. So yeah, engine light is on. I'll fire it right up. My guess is vacuum leaks. I mean, they're all vacuum leaks most of the time. Oh, she's smoothing out a little bit. Maybe just a bad ICV. Yeah, she smoothed right out. So we'll go in a gear. I got good brake pedal. Yep, in a reverse. In a forward. Let's see, will the port window work? Oh yeah. Real nice, smooth. Less than port window. Yep. Back window. Yep. This one. Yep. Do we dare try the sunroof? It works. We're gonna close it. I don't want to get, well, actually, why not? Let's open it all the way. Yep. Close that again. You're going to put the stupid LEDs in all the interior lights. That's why they're flashing. Let's see. Do we have AC? Ah, I heard the AC kick on. The air compressor turned on, so this thing's got cold AC. Yeah. She's blowing nice. It's blowing pretty good. I'll turn that back down. Obviously, don't have a radio. Can't test that. Horn? No horn. Not surprising. Wipers? Yup. The center console is in really great shape. Ooh, we got some money. Ooh, we got even more money. Anything in the hidey hole? No. Oh, we got a different shift boot. That's nice. I might save on that. So, true story. My 330 Ci, I pulled this. Well, I pulled the whole interior to clean it, but when I pulled this boot, there was a crack pipe under it. So, yeah, explained a lot about the previous owner. This is in good shape. A lot of times these crack right here. Some of the fins, no, they're moving all. I thought one of these wasn't moving, but they're moving. So that'll be a good piece. You know, people are always looking for them, like say crack right there. Still have the check engine light. I'm gonna let it run, see if she gets up to temp. It's kind of crazy. They said this is a non-runner. Yeah, we got our headlights working. We got high beam. Yep. You can see turn signals on the truck. Yep. Left works, right works. AC is still going. Here, idling real nice and smooth. So not bad for 275 bucks. Like I said, I couldn't pass it up for that being that cheap. Someone else is going to part it out. Might as well be me. Make some good money. Like I said, that the engine's worth $1,000 now that I know that it runs good. Maybe 800. We'll do compression tests on it before we pull it. We'll probably pop the valve covers, make sure it's not full of sludge. The wheels and tires, $250 maybe. They're decent tread, but they're no name. Not really a super desirable set of wheels. I've got a whole nother set with brand new tires on it that no one wants. So maybe $250. Let's see what else we got. The doors are pooched. Really nothing body wise. Maybe the hood. The hood probably we could sell. That's in good shape. The bumper maybe 50 bucks. The automatic transmission, they're not worth anything. I'll be lucky to get 50 bucks out of that, 100 bucks. I'll keep the brakes. That auto diff, probably 150, 200 bucks. The axles, 350 bucks. So you see why I part these things out. There's good money to be made. Now, if this was the 5-speed ZF, that whole swap's worth about 1,500 bucks. So there's good money. Unfortunately, it's just so. I think what next step is let me get the ramps out. Let's get this thing off the trailer, put the trailer away, and then let's take it for a ride. So we've been sitting here idling probably 15-20 minutes, and not overheating. AC is still blowing nice and cold. You can see the power mirror works, and try that one before. Unfortunately, passenger side doesn't move in any direction. That's okay. Nice soft shift in the reverse. So I can get out of here. All right, she is moving under her own power. Sounds nice and quiet. Shifted twice. Downshifted smooth. Really good throttle response. The steering is nice and tight. This wasn't a bad car for somebody. Cooling time still right in the middle. All right. There she goes. Brakes are a little warped. I am starting to smell a little bit of coolant, although we're not overheating. Probably got a little bit of a leak somewhere. It's just typical E46 stuff. But it's running, driving good. Oh, well, that's not good. My guess is the infamous hard coolant lines under the intake. I thought maybe they might have been done because you see those red heater hoses back there. But no. So we definitely don't want to keep driving this thing along. You don't want to cook the motor. I've never seen a blue valve cover gasket. That's interesting. So what do you think, guys? For 275 bucks winning bid, do you think it was worth it? I certainly think there is a lot of good parts still on this car that can go to help save some other E46s. Fortunately, this one has it's at the end of its life. It's been ridden hard, put away pretty wet, dents all over it, painted multiple times, painted poorly, repaired poorly, but still runs and drives pretty decent. We just took it a mile around the block. All in all, I think it was a good buy. You guys let me know. Next video, I promise this coming weekend, we'll get back to the M3, the flooded M3. I got to put the oil pan back in, fill it up with oil, a couple little connections, and let's fire that thing up. And from there, we can figure out what we're doing with it. We still don't have a title for it. Really haven't investigated it, mostly just because if it doesn't run, there's no sense me trying to get a title for it. We'll just part it out. But if we can get that thing running, I'm all game for trying to see if we can get a title, and then we can just finish cleaning it up and moving on to the next owner. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I love seeing the channel growth. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next one.